so what we have here on top is German chamomile. Okay, it's a lot of bushy plants down in here. And so sometimes you gotta come and pick off some of the dying outer leaves that may have been scorched by sun. But I am growing these to go into my medicinal herbs circle. And like I said, there's a lot of plants down in here that are surviving. This is from my first round of medicinal herbs that I planted. Okay. And what you use the chamomile for, that German chamomile, you're going to use it for the sleepy time tea. It helps with muscle spasms. It helps with inflammation. It kills bacteria and viruses and fungus. And you can make it in an oil. And so I'm going to be making it in a tea and in an oil. Okay. Next, right here in the front, this beautiful, lovely smelling plant. And I have been just rubbing the leaves and sniffing my fingers because this smells so lemony. Oh my God, I love loving this lemon balm. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Oh, I'm going to grow some more of that for sure. We definitely are about to do some more lemon balm, and lemon balm is good for teas and tinctures. Okay, lemon balm helps with upset stomach and constipation. You can make it in an ointment as well for cold sores, and it calms and relaxes your central nervous system. And I'm just getting relaxed and calm, just rubbing my fingers on it, sniffing my hands. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. And I have some more lemon balm right here as well. And just and how I confirm it what it is just I smell it. Yep, smells like lemon balm. And that's what it is. Okay, but this is not lemon balm. And I believe this is hyssop. Yep, I think that's hyssop. I don't know what this plant is growing in here. It's a volunteer. And so while we're on this side of the tower, we're going to look at the peppermint. Okay. And they're taking their sweet time, but they are growing. And so for peppermint, I just really intend on using it to make oil as a deterrent spray. Okay. Now I don't want to confuse my lemon balm with my lemon mint. So let's move on around the tower. These are all from my first round. This lemon balm, this chamomile, this lemon balm here. And this is from my second round. Alrighty, now that we are back and continuing on with the spinning of the tower, here we have some hyssop. Some people pronounce it hyssop, some people pronounce it hyssop. But this is what we have here, and this is good for people that have bronchitis. It can relax your blood vessels and also be used as a detox and helps to relieve joint pain. So you can use it as a topical cream or you can make it in a tea, and that's what I intend to do. I have one daughter that does have asthma, and then also as far as relaxing and using it as a detox, I have a couple of hyssop. So this is from my second round, and where are y'all at my first round of hyssop? They're on the other side. We'll get to them. Rosemary. Rosemary has so many medicinal purposes. She needs her own video. Okay, so we got one of my propagated rosemary tops down in here, and we'll go over rosemary separately because I'm not just using this for medicinal purposes. I'm also using it as a deterrent for mosquitoes in the garden. Okay, and so over here we have some summer savory. Summer savory is a mood booster. Okay, that's the only note I really have on that. So I'll come back with how I intend to use the summer savory to boost my mood. Okay. And down here we have some lemon mint that has gone to flower. So I started shooting out seeds, and I haven't had a chance to harvest any. But this is from my first round of medicinal herbs, lemon mint, and it smells so lemony and so good. Hyssop also has a lemony smell to it, from what I am smelling here. So let's turn this tower on around. Did we make it back around already? Was that another? I think that might be another rosemary. Yep, we have 2 rosemaries potted up in here. This is a Long Island Mama dill from my first round that did survive, and a caraway. And so for the caraway, it can be used for heartburn, gas, if you're losing your appetite, irritable bowel syndrome, constipation, indigestion. It kills bacteria in your body and helps with obesity as well. So in that regard, um, it's going to help curb your appetite. Okay, and so we're going to be definitely doing research on how we're going to use caraway. And the Long Island Mama's dill. Dill does have medicinal purposes. I will not be using dill for medicinal purposes. This is mainly for culinary purposes. Okay, and so that's about it. I have a couple of empty spots with things that may have not survived when I first brought my plants out into the garden. A lot of them did not survive that transition, so which is why I started around 2 and around 3. Okay, but this is what I have growing in the medicinal herb tower. We do have holy basil growing back there, and so the holy basil is good for stress, mood and sleep, and menopause. So you can be using your holy basil in a tea or culinary as well. Okay, so that's what we're going to be using the holy basil for, and the hyssop again, as well as the summer savory, the English lavender. We have purple basil in that pot right there. And so purple basil is packed with all kinds of vitamins. And I'm going to go in a little closer on it so you can see how pretty and purpley it is. It's a deep purple, almost looks black from a distance. And then the green ones have purple specks in them. They are gorgeous. And they have vitamin K, C, A, B6, iron, and calcium. And this is going to be getting separated out into the garden because they are good to ward off the aphids and mosquitoes. So we will definitely be planting some purple basil among our tomatoes that are in the grow bag over there, the red and the 2 black ones. So we're going to be putting out some of these purple basils. And this is also good for bone strength, aging skin. You can make it in an oil, or drink it in a tea, and it's good for your immune system, boosts your immune system. So purple basil is another medicinal herb that we are growing in Mrs. Busybody's garden and intend to use medicinally. Okay, and so I have my white yarrow, and I decided to plant some of my seedlings down in the ground with the white yarrow, and they are doing great. And I have white yarrow throughout the garden. So here we are going to take a look at the mullein, and I will have up on the screen all of the medicinal uses for mullein and how I intend to use them. And down here we have some echinaceas that have sprouted. They are purple coneflowers. And I know darn well my thyme ain't shooting out no purple flower. Where is this? Yes, I got a thyme flowering, y'all. Look at that. Okay, so my thyme is getting really bushy down there. Y'all don't see my collard green tree. Yeah, tree, she been gone. That final attack from the dogs pulling her up from the by the roots. She did not reroot. Okay. So we got the mullein and the echinacea over here. So over here we have looks like some mullein and, oh my goodness, some white yarrow. Now what I like about this white yarrow that I have over here, I just planted the seeds and look how bushy and vibrant and healthy it looks. And I'm even seeing it starting to flower. Okay, have some white alyssum seeds that I planted down here that are finally flowering. Few more echinacеas over here, the purple coneflower and echinacea plant. And we all know the medicinal purposes of the echinacea, but I will be sharing that on the screen in case you don't know how to use echinacea medicinally. But going back to the white yarrow, if you chew it fresh, you can use it for toothaches. It's good for fever, colds, cramps. It heals wounds. It also helps stops the bleeding of wounds as well. And it's good for eczema and irregular menstrual cycle. Okay? And over here we have some more purple basil growing with what I thought was a flower. Now I know it's a tomato. So we don't know what kind of tomato Timu done sent us. So hopefully it's a nice exotic variety and not aroma. Okay. And we have more purple basil here. Okay. Caraway growing here. Okay. We have more caraway. We also have fennel out, and I see some powdery mildew on one of my peas. So we're going to pull that one out. We don't want you spreading, or maybe we'll treat you. We're going to come back and try to treat you, okay? And so, yes, we have plenty of white yarrow growing in the yard. I love it. I like to put them in the corners of the bed. I want to see that bush of yarrow. And here we have the Thai basil. And it is doing great. Right next to this curly kale. That is definitely time to harvest some. And so the Thai basil is good for your immune system. It's good for your cholesterol and lowering your stress level. It's good for weight loss and helps your digestive system. So that's what the Thai basil, we have more Thai basil here. It looks really pretty. Okay. And so I think I'm going to probably move the mullein from right here. I don't really want mullein in the corner with the yarrow. We're going to leave the yarrow and take the mullein. I believe these are African daisies. We're going to see. We're going to see if that's a weed or a daffodil. One of them dandelions, y'all. Okay. And we have some lavenders we've planted up. And this one is getting really much more bushy since I planted them out. And some more, my favorite, white yarrow. Okay, over here. And a mullein down in here, which now that I know how big they can get, we really only want one down in here. So we about to pick the best one, and the other one's got to go. We don't want this many mullein plants over here. We just want one. Okay, you look like the best one. You do. You got the biggest leaves. Yeah, this one here has got to go with this. Now, I'm not wasting them leaves. I'm going to definitely use them today. Okay, this one, y'all too. Y'all like together. think this is still, well, that's one plant now. We have thinned out our mullein over here. That's all of the medicinal herbs. I believe I have some over in the peppers. I have some sweet Italian basil and some more Thai basil over with the peppers.